pouring rain out right now. Kind of limited to what I can do, so decided to make some stuffed pork chops, and they're super easy to make. We got one half pork loin there, $10.82. We got another one, $10.29. You can see the price there, $4.21 a kilo. They were like $1.90 a pound, and they're really good. Ollie Mill has been around for ever. Like the product, it's unbelievable. They're out of Quebec. It's a some of the products that they have is top notch products, so you don't ever have to worry about it. But I'm basically just gonna chop them up and put them in the freezer after I stuff them. So the first thing you want to do is get a small bowl, get some somewhat warm, like, you know, not cold, sort of like room temperature water, and let it sit for about 10 minutes in this so it soaks it up before stuffing it in the pork loins. And I'll show you what that looks like right now. So take this, pour it in here, and add water. That's what it looks like dry. Just crushed up breadcrumbs with spices and stuff in it. Give it a quick mix after you put your water in it. If you think it's too dry, just add a tiny bit more water. A little bit extra water is not going to hurt anything, because it's actually going to make your pork chops have a lot more moisture in it, and it's going to make it more tender. Any other spices and stuff you want to add to this, right now is the time to do it, because once you coat the center of this, it's going to take a little while for it to freeze in your freezer, and while it's doing that, it's marinating your meat, and it's also tenderizing it a little bit, believe it or not. There's certain spices break meat up, so that's what you want to do. You want to add it now. It's going to go in the center of the pork chops, and it'll make it a lot better product in the end. All right, so what we do, get a knife out, nice sharp knife, open it up. There might be a little bit of a gassy smell from the cryovac. Don't worry. You know, it's that little bit of a gas smell goes away. It won't be in your meat. Really easy though. Take it. So what you want to do is you want to, if there's excess fat on here, you want to remove some of it before you make the cuts to make it into chops. Now, if you have a grinder at your house, you can take this trim and you can add it to your meat when you do your grinding. So you just basically throw this in a Ziploc bag, throw it in the freezer, and next time you go to grind something up, just defrost it and throw it in. So right here, you want to make your first cut. Then, just like that, you make another one. 3/4 of an inch, 3/4 of an inch, so it's a total of 1.5 inches. And you just butterfly it like this. You can go butterfly, or you can do what I'm going to do, which I'm going to stuff the center here. So you get them all cut up. One half slice, one full slice. One half slice, one full slice. You want to impress somebody with your cooking. You make these. If you cook them on the barbecue, cover up the stuffing. The stuffing will dry out. You make them in the oven, cover them up, and then right before it's cooked, take the covering off. Let the some of the moisture come out of the stuffing, but not too much, so it's nice and fluffy. Half cut, full cut. Just like this. It's easy. Half cut, full cut. If I can do it, you can do it. Anybody can do it. Anybody. So I'm going to try to get 2 more out of this. So I'm going to make the half cut small. Let's do 2, just like this. This one, you just have to do a half cut, not all the way through. Make a pocket. Same with this one. Like that. Just stuff it. Just take this, take your stuffing, and stuff it in like this. Or like I said, if you're gonna do a butterfly and stuff a butterfly, you can, it's sometimes, you know, or put it on top, but sometimes it's harder to stuff a butterfly. So it's just like this. So, but here's a butterfly, and the butterfly one, you can put a lot more in and then just fold it up like this. And that's how it goes. You just freeze them 2 together, 3 together, 4 together, and you don't have to worry about what's for supper. Pull this out. You can jam this in a crock pot beginning of the day, pull it out of the freezer, jam it in, put it on low, come back home, dinner's ready. Just like that. Stuffed chops. There's another butterfly one. I got a whole nother loin to do. Might have to get a second pack of stuffing, but depends on who likes stuffing and who doesn't. I know I got one son that is picky, but he eats it. Another kid eats it, not picky. Another kid, no issues whatsoever. So it's all different. Just like that, it's just that easy. That's what they look like stuffed.